Simon asks, what short courses can one do to upskill themselves towards becoming a digital marketing expert? So funny that you asked that question, because both Salil and I do have a couple of courses which we are going to talk about just now. But I wanted to pick up on this question as well. I've been working as a copywriter throughout university, but I do not be limited to only copywriting. Will having this experience assisting me in finding a marketing position? So Salil, let's just talk a little bit about the importance of copy. And that's the text, right? That's the written word, that people put on digital marketing content, and then digital marketing as a career. So just explain for us the link there, and perhaps help this audience member, how they can look for the maximum amount of growth in their career, but without not being limited to copywriting.
Yeah. So first of all, you can see that she's a great copywriter because of the way the question is written. It's so perfect. Even on the internet, you've written a perfectly structured sentence, which is great. So it just shows how dedicated you are to your craft. And more than that, it's about skill development, right? So in addition to copywriting, what other skills can you develop that will complement it and that will help you and open more avenues? For example, sales copywriting, right? So you learn sales, you add that to copywriting, and now you can help course creators like myself as well sell our courses better, write a course copy better, or sell any other product or service better. Similarly, you add copywriting with digital marketing, then you can help brands sell on the internet or their sales copy or their Facebook ads or write content. But then that combines the copywriting aspect. So what you need to do is combine various skills with the core of copywriting, and that will help you find marketing positions because you have the additional skills that help you market the copywriting aspect of it, right? So for example, as a digital marketing expert, I know how to create an ad, but my sales copy or the text I write an ad is terrible, right? It doesn't relate, it doesn't engage the audience, or it's not proper. So that's when I get someone who's a copywriting expert to come in and improve my sales copy. Right. So when I can combine the two, that's where the magic will happen, when you can add multiple skills and then you create that marketing benefit for yourself.
Right, that's interesting, Salil. So I guess the second part of that question, and as you say, a brilliant copywriter, they've got part one and part two. The reason they were asking you is because graduates get thrown into sales to gain the needed experience, and they're wondering if they can avoid that with their experience. I'm in second year. So let me give my initial perspective is that, sales is the lifeblood of an organization. So I think that from an organizational perspective, they want people talking to customers, really getting out into the world to experience the life of the customer. And Salil mentioned this important point of the avatar or the persona. And when you do your digital marketing strategies, you always need to think from the customer's perspective back into the organization. And just my perspective, you want to do. Obviously, you don't want to do it for the whole of your career, but at least a year or two, just to really get close to your customers and to understand them. That will make you a better copywriter. It'll make you a better digital marketing expert. So I would advise, don't try and avoid that experience. Be willing to go into the sales frontline. But then, have an expectation that you are going to come back into that copywriting, digital marketing experience. Even when I was a CIO in IT, we used to have sales days, and we would target, customers on a monthly basis on a certain day, and everybody would go out and meet with those customers. And I would go and join our sales teams in meeting with our customers as an IT person, because even in IT, I need to understand our customers. Every part of the business needs to understand your customers. So Salil, maybe you want to add on to that, just about the importance of getting some type of sales experience, but obviously with the expectation that you want to go into depth as a copywriter or a digital marketing expert in your company.
Yeah. So what will happen with that experience is you learn a lot of real world limitations and real world relevance. So for example, the question that you asked us, you'll have to ask the same question in 30 characters on a Facebook ad. You'll have to ask the same question in 120 characters on a Google AdWords campaign, right? You'll have to ask the same question as a description in a YouTube video for a video ad. So what will happen is you'll get to apply your same skills, but based on the limitation and real life applications of those skills. And that's why the experience is very valuable, because you really learn how to apply your skills and then adapt those skills based on the real world requirement. For example, if Peter and I, we have a blogging course and we require someone to do blogging as a ghostwriter for us, we give the limitation that the blog has to be maximum 500 words with a 100 words paragraph, 500 word paragraph. Now you have to work within those limitations, because, and when you do that, when you get that experience from us, you can then write blogs for other people as well, because you understand the blogging format. It's the same with ads, it's the same with anything on digital marketing. You have to combine that experience with your knowledge and expertise in order to make it more relevant and make it more useful for the real world experience.
Yeah. Thanks, Salil. Appreciate that. And I want to get into a bit of a platform by platform discussion. But just their follow-up comment, thank you for your perspective. Spent a year in sales during your gap year, and it was tiring. So I have the greatest amount of respect for people who have sales as a career. And Salil is an expert in training sales people, sales managers, sales organizations, and he has a range of courses for salespeople specifically. So if any of you are close to sales teams and you're looking to train those people up to become the greatest salesman or saleswoman, please do get in touch with Salil or point them to his courses, because he really does provide all of that expertise in his courses.